Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Rain Campus has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Norm Fleet 3 has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
One Leonardo Full has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Satis Bassant has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Leroy Jones has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Neil Taylor has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Paul Frame has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Master Yoda has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Arnoldo Vaca has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
David Fox has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Russell May has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Mad Max 01992 has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends, yup!
Has just boarded the plane.
How's everybody doing? Is everybody ready? You know what? Let's just do this. Can't be bothered with this countdown anymore. Hello everyone, welcome. Hey, we're live here with Fighting Fantasy and news just in. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, troll news. We've got an update on our troll. How's it going, everybody? Troll's probably watching, but yeah, there's a bit of a news update here. I'm only going to do it really quick because I don't actually want to highlight this, but I do want to let everybody know because I feel people should know. Because it's more of a security thing now, more than just a troll, right? So last week at the end, we talked about somebody who was kind of stirring up waves and pots in our Fighting Fantasy world. Like all the years I've been in every Fighting Fantasy Facebook group, I've never known such drama. So the fact is that somebody who comes in new, and now there's drama all over the place, kind of spits in the face of what they say of how innocent they are. I just look at actions, you know, because people tend to lie. So somebody, again, I haven't stated anybody's name, I've never linked anybody's YouTube channel. I've never, you know, spoken, like, I think I did mention it was a woman, and that was it. So gender is only, and I will say, like, I'm not going to reveal a name because it's not a witch hunt. But I will say the lady has a very thick Scottish accent, so it's very hard to understand half of what she says anyway. But it's become apparent somebody's posted in another game book related thing, is that this lady is creating fake profiles to try and get into Facebook groups and sort of, I don't know why, I guess, to see what people are saying about her. Now, I'm an admin on the Advanced Fighting Fantasy gamebook group on Facebook. The person who started that group came to me a few years ago and was like, "Hey, we should start up a," you know, and I think he wasn't well at the time, and I'm not even sure if he's still alive. But because I haven't heard from him in, you know, about a year, so, and I know he was not well at the time. So I don't know if he's still alive or not. But anyway, because I'm admin, I get to deal with all the, you know, admin stuff. And this person, you know, the name of this person who's been causing trouble, they tried to join the group a while back. About 4 days ago. And then literally 60 seconds later, another name came up and tried to join. Now, it's very rare in my years of managing this group that two people 60 seconds apart try to join, you know, the it's not a well-known Facebook group, you know, it's not like, and once a week maybe, if that, I'll get somebody who wants to join that I have to approve or decline. And obviously if they're trying to sell stuff or if they're trying to spam the group, I don't allow them in, but very rare do two people at the same time. So this stood out to me because 60 seconds apart is just enough time to log in on another account, or at least pick up your phone that may have a different account on and try and do the same thing. So I declined both just to play it safe. And I thought, well, if this person is legit who I've declined, they'll contact one of the admins and say, hey, why have you declined me? Like, what's your reason? You know, because I never gave a reason at the time. And no one did. So I thought, yeah, if I was declined from a Facebook group and I didn't know why I was getting declined, I'd contact the admins and say, yo, why am I not allowed in your group? Sorry. You know, if I really wanted to be in. Anyway. That's just the little small update. And I think there was another post that came out on another Facebook group or it could even be the same, saying, guys, why are we highlighting all this troll behavior? Let's just talk about the good times. So yes, let's talk about the good times. The Tower of Destruction. Like, that is our book of choice today. That is our bag. This is what we'll be doing. YouTube's playing up. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Can you guys even see me? I have no idea. Hey, Rhymster's here. Hello. You got to get used to this new time. New time? Mate, it's been the same time. Like, oh, hang on a second, because we've gone an hour ahead. Ah, this messes up everything for people in Australia. Oh, hang on. Now start at 7, not 9. Hang on, it changes 2 hours for you because of 1 hour change difference for us? How does that work? Daylight savings time. Right, okay. Oh, you had one as well, so that's why. Oh my God, this is getting crazy. So hang on a second here. Oh. So it's now 9 p.m. for you guys. I mean, that's a fair time to start, I guess, 9 p.m. Hey, Leo M, how's it going? Yeah, do you know what? I completely forgot how an hour ahead knocks out that time for you guys. So if it's 10 a.m. for us, it's actually now, it's because we went up an hour, so 10 a.m. becomes 11 a.m. So really, I should start this at 9 a.m. now, and that would be 8 p.m. for you guys. But I think 9 p.m.'s all right, isn't it? It's 7 p.m. in Sydney. It was, oh, it's 2 hours earlier. Oh, that's even better then. So 7 p.m. is Fighting Fantasy time in Australia, guys. 7 p.m. Sexy 7 rather than no P9. Maybe we'll get better dice rolls because it's 7 p.m. You know? I mean, yeah, it's 10 a.m. still in the UK, but really, I suppose it's 11 a.m. because we've moved our clocks forward by an hour. So, and it's 6:30 here in Adelaide. Fuck, Australia's so big. You guys have got different times and shit. Yeah, honestly, it's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely. Here in the UK, it's all just the one because we're so tiny. That's how big the UK is, right? That's the UK, and like, I can't even do Australia because it's that big. Anyway, anywho, Tower of Destruction, guys. That's what we're doing. The cover illustrated was by Terry Oakes. And who wrote this beast? Keith Martin. Oh, Keith Martin. So he did Vault of the Vampire as well. And the illustrations, Pete Knifton did all the illustrations inside, which, yeah, pretty good. They're all right. They're decent. So I, again, can't remember anything about this book. My glasses aren't working that well. Now, I think I need to go get a new prescription here because it's now the tiniest slither at the bottom that I can read clearly. That's not right. I think I need to go speak to him or something. £3.50 this book cost when it first came out. £3.50. Bargain, innit? Can't beat that price. I think now this is probably a little bit more expensive than £3.50. Should we go on eBay and see how much these books now go for? Let's see. Tower of Destruction. Dissolution. So here we go. £104 somebody is trying to sell this book on eBay for. This book is over £100. There's another one for 52, so good luck to that dude trying to sell it for 104 when there's one literally beneath it, bloody half price. Like, imagine that. And then there's another one, 65 quid. So to be honest, this book is no longer £3.50, guys. 73 quid, 70 quid. Honestly, there's loads of them though. That's mental. If there's loads, why the price is so high? They should be lower. This dude's trying to £127 it. Holy moly. I mean, it's mental. There's about 10 copies of these books on eBay, and they're all over 50 quid. If you haven't gotten into Fighting Fantasy and you're wanting to get into it, good luck. You're going to need a mortgage for the majority of the books now that we're going to be reading going into the future are probably all over 50 quid. Like, it is not cheap, you know. I'm missing chat here, sorry. UK is our Tasmania. Hey, Andy, first timer here. Welcome in. Everybody welcome Andy. Welcome in, mate. We do this every other week. Although, we do it every other week, every fortnight. I would say it's the same time, but you know what? It's all different times, it seems. It's 10 a.m. UK time, but that's not the same time around the world. So, everybody's already welcome, Andy. Spellsinger, thank you very much. Welcome in, mate. No time difference here in Scotland. You're from Scotland, Andy. Andy, welcome in. Welcome in. So, oh, Andy, I can't. So, right, what's going on here? I think YouTube has failed or something on me. I just wanted to go to your channel, Andy, and sort of see what kind of stuff you've got, but it comes up this site cannot be reached. What's that all about, mate? Why is there a block on me accessing your YouTube channel? Let me try the old-fashioned way of typing things in. Because if you're into Fighting Fantasy as well, or if you're into other stuff, mate, I like to support you and follow your channel. If you can leave a link to your channel in the chat, that would be swell for me, because I don't have to do all this searching. Because, I mean, there's plenty of channels here called Andy. Which one's yours, bud? Is this the Andy I think it is? What? Is it what? Like Indiana Jones or something? Indiana Jones or something? I don't know. Who do you think it is, mate? Jeff Whittiart, welcome in, mate. You caught a live stream. Don't let go of it. If you've caught it, don't let go. South Korea, mate. We've got everybody around the world here. I just want to somebody who's just for the first time, and I want to be able to find this person, but I mean, there's about 10 channels just called Andy on its own. I thought YouTube channels had to be unique named or something. So, straight out of Toy Story? Oh, I was like, oh, what? But yeah. The Andy from Toy Story. Okay. Andy, can you link your channel down below, please? I'd love to go, and I always like to. And you too, Jeff Whittiart. Put your YouTube channel down below. I always like to support people who are watching, and you know. Anyway, let's yeah. So if you're new to this, right? Every 2 weeks we do this. We go live, we read books. We're doing them all in order this year. So there's probably about 20 odd live streams so far that we've gone through. We're on book 46. So there must be 46. To be fair, we started with Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Sorry, so there's 46 live streams. And next week, get this, we're doing the book that is my age, and it's called Crimson Tide in 2 weeks' time. How mad is that? I just find that so mad, because Crimson Tide, famous Gene Hackman movie, and that's the name of the movie. This year, Gene Hackman passed. I just find that really creepy. Anyway, I literally just tied all that together like myself. It doesn't actually work out like that, but okay. So yeah, and if you're also new, we've been doing this since 2018. There are hundreds of live streams that you can access. If you join as a member down below, not only are you supporting this channel, and I appreciate it so much, but you have access to a wealth of content that isn't available on YouTube. You have access to all the live streams from the past years, as well as hundreds of other videos that have nothing to do with Fighting Fantasy, more flight sim related, but you know, you have access. And I want to thank New Skies. He joined as a first class passenger, so thank you very much. And it really does, I really do appreciate. And next week, so before the 20th, I'll be going live for my members. Oh no, it's 2 weeks, sorry. Before 2 weeks, the 20th of April, I will be going live for my members, most likely next Sunday. The exact date, don't know. But I will be playing through these books, starting with the sorcery books, which I believe over here. What's that? Starting with number 1. And I'll be making the decisions and chatting and maybe doing a little model painting as well, who knows. But also, and I will get to the book, don't worry, August the 27th is International Game Book Day. Also, I've designated it as Global Fighting Fantasy Day. So on Wednesday of this year at 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. we will be live. I hope, because I can't get the time off work at the moment. I'm trying to ask everybody at work, but nobody's allowing me the time off. And we will be talking about Fighting Fantasy. We won't be playing any of the books, but we will be talking for 12 hours straight about Fighting Fantasy. We will be doing polls for the best book, the best cover, the best artwork. We'll be talking about all the books in order or out of order, who knows, but it will be fun. And I don't know if there will be giveaways at the moment, but you never know what's going to happen, basically. Anyway, that's all to come, guys. Oh, that was it. We're also going to paint models during that 12-hour. I got loads of these. I'm dripping with models here. Look at a whole bag of them that need painting. We need to paint these suckers. So we will be painting them all, okay? Anyway. Put it in the diary, definitely. And yeah, this is where we start having fun now. So if you've been working, because obviously it's early morning for me in the UK, but if you're elsewhere in the world and maybe you've just like, oh, I've done a bit too much work, I just need to chill, or skive, whichever way you want to look at it. Now is the time to, you know, chill and have some fun with Tower of Destruction, which this always reminds me of that scene in Avengers Infinity War with those massive things come streaming down from the sky on Wakanda. That always reminds me. It's like so many different entities have ripped Fighting Fantasy off, I feel. Probably not really, but you know. Right, what year was this published? Did we get a year of publishment on this? This was published in 1991. So that was the that was the year Freddy died, but yeah, 1991. Wow. Right, we need to create a character, guys, and which dice we'll be using. Will we be the big dice, the casino dice today, or will we be the game book adventure? What am I saying? Game book adventures. What are they called? Games Workshop. Thank you. The Games Workshop dice. Which one do you want to be today, guys? Games Workshop or casino dice? Jeff says red, so we're going with red. Okay, we're being the big dog casino dice today. Okay, which means our enemy is the Games Workshop. I've got adventures in my head for some strange reason. So enemy is Games Workshop, we are Casino Royale, and we are now going to roll for, we've got skill, stamina, luck, and I think there's an honor score we have to keep track of as well with this. Magic, there's an entry for magic, guys. During your adventure you may come across some magic. Well, that's magic. Although at first you may not realize that they are magical or even know what they can do. Such items may give you the ability to cast a magic spell. Look at me eyes, look at me eyes, not around my eyes, look at me eyes. Now you're under. Now you're going to watch the rest of this Fighting Fantasy until we die. And you're back. And if you find an object, you will be instructed in the use of the relevant paragraph to begin with. However, you are not a mage, guys. So do not think you can go around willy-nilly with your fingers. Okay, you're not a mage. You are a brave warrior, right? Stay in your lane. Don't mess with magic, guys. It can only get you into trouble. You know what I'm saying? Brave warrior, you must overcome your enemies by your wits and courage and by your prowess with your sword. So why even have this magic section? Why even mention magic if it's basically telling you to stick to being a warrior? You can use magic, but you should really just stick to being a warrior. You know, let the magicians and the wizards deal with magic. You know, but there is that available to you if you really want it. You know? Okay. I think there's a time limit in this book. Is there? Oh, dude, we're time limited. I mean, we're never time limited on this channel, and I just say that. But usually, oh, and if you're also new, let me just quickly brief you really quickly on the updated rules that we have. So we have a couple of rules that are different from the actual rules. They don't take really anything away, but these books have been out for yonks, 1991. Most people have probably, well, some people, judging by eBay prices, have probably read this and probably know how to get through any one of these books very easily. It's not like when it first came out and you like, I don't know what's going to happen. There's this element of surprise. Well, we're reintroducing an element of surprise, so it's like reading it for the first time. If we roll a double 6, that completely and instantly kills our enemy, even if it's like the top dog boss, right? Instant kill for them. And also if our enemy rolls a double 6, it's an instant kill for us. At the same time, if we roll a double 1, we've literally gone to attack and slit our own throats or fallen on our sword, and it's an instant death for us. And that's the same for our enemies as well. If they roll a double 1, they're gone. So that reintroduces the element of surprise. For, you know, good or bad, sometimes it helps, most times it doesn't. The dice really don't like us sometimes. But the other cool rule is the battle system we've tweaked, because the original system, every time you take damage, you just deduct 2 stamina points from, you know, enemies or yourself, and that takes such a long time to get through a battle. So to keep the pace rolling, and I think to make it a little bit more realistic, when both of, you know, we look at our skills, and whoever has the highest skill, the other person has to deduct the points from the dice roll. And so when you look at the dice roll, that is like the attack strength, and whoever has the highest attack strength obviously will win that round, but the opponent then has to deduct the difference of that dice roll. So some attacks can be really strong, some can be really weak. That's a bit more realistic anyway. I think that should be the rules anyway. But we've tweaked it, and it helps the battles to flow a bit more and tick along. So they're the only changes we've made. Okay, so let's quickly roll for our skill. So it says here, roll and add 66. There you go. There's our skill, guys. 7. Fucking hell. See what I mean? The dice sometimes just don't like us. We should call double ones death eyes. I mean, yeah, they are. They are death eyes on this Games Workshop one. Skull heads represent the 1. They are. Right, let's roll for our stamina. Oh, by the way, this is our dude here. His name is Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Or, yeah, Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Right, let's roll for our stamina. We're adding 12 to this one. Fucking hell. Literally the worst character we can make. 15 stamina. God. This is our worst character we've made so far. Literally. Hey John, how's it going, mate? You're just in time. We're rolling for our character who is literally a Muppet. Hi, I'm your warrior. I'm gonna fight. Yeah. Right, we're rolling a 1 die here. And our luck is 8, guys. Honestly. But do you know what? It really doesn't matter what you roll. you know, you could literally have the worst score and still get through one of these books, still make it through to the end. It really is not like, you know, that too much on the dice rolls, is it? It's the choices you make as well. I guess it'll be a quick stream tonight. No, honestly, this could go on for like hours. Honestly, it could surprise you. I mean, it might be a quick stream, to be honest. My wife just asked me to cut the lawn, and I said, no, I'm fighting fantasy. I told you not to disturb me when I'm fighting fantasy. I will trim the bush later. Okay. Right, let's see. Anything else we gotta do here? No. So there is honor that we have to look at as well, but I'm trying to find the section where it tells me. Here we go. There is also a box on your adventure sheet for recording honor. You dishonor. No, I honor. Your honor is your sense of decency. So we'll start high then, innit? Fairness, compassion, and justice. It has a further meaning of special importance to this adventure. Respect for the dead. Do you have respect for the dead? Let me know. Your initial honor score is 6. Well, there we go. It's already given it to us. We don't roll for it or anything. 6 straight off the bat. So you do not need to roll. You simply record this score in the box. Honor will be affected by the nature of your deeds you both perform and avoid during your adventure. So act honorably, act dishonorably. Totally down to you guys. You guys make the choices, by the way. I don't do the choices. You make the choices. So, right, stamina done. We have enough for 10 meals. Brilliant. We have 10 meals in our backpack. And today, the meals are being sponsored by Maryland Cookies. Great tasting chocolate chip. That's what we'll be having every time. Now, if you want to have a meal, you have to put in capital letters meal into the chat. And obviously, it can't be during battle. It has to be a moment when, you know, there's a moment of pause or rest or, you know, before a battle commences. But you just type meal in and I'll deduct 1. It says here, when you are told to deduct a meal, you must deduct 1, but you don't regain any stamina from that. Burn. If you were told that you have to eat a meal and you don't have any provisions left, then you have to deduct 2 points. 10 meals, man. I think we're going to have plenty of provisional meals. Although with a stamina of 15, we might be topping up quite often. It says here you can acquire extra provisions to add to the store. The store. Are we carrying a store around with us? And begin all these. To add to the store, you begin with these. Will and out. That makes sense. I think there was a comma there. Oh, there is a comma there. These will enable you to. Oh man, these glasses are rubbish. Enable to maintain your stamina. Yada yada yada. Equipment, we have a sword, we're dressed in leather, and we have a shield, and padded, hang on, whoa. We have a set of leathers trimmed and padded with fur. So we're Chewbacca, basically. We're dressed in leather, which has got padded fur on it. I mean, it's really nice leather. It's chef's kiss, man. The fur just makes it nice and cozy for the winter. You know, that's the first time I've read where somebody's actually gone that extra little bit more and gone, yeah, but you've also got fur on that leather, you know. May our stamina never fail. Fingers crossed, man. Where you are going, you will need protection, but we don't need roads. The fur offers. Yeah, the protection against the cold, yeah. You have a backpack to hold your provisions and any treasures you have. Now, also, sorry, another rule that I've just remembered that we also use is that a backpack is not a Mary Poppins backpack. we only have 7 spaces in that backpack. So you guys kind of have to do some backpack management if you start to collect a lot of shit. All right. So that's, yeah, I forgot about that as well. You love all the Keith Martin books. Is this one a good one? Because obviously I've gone through every single Fighting Fantasy book and given it like that little bit of review. Is this a good one? Actually, have I done Dungeon on Blood Island? I can't remember. Have I given that a little spotlight look? I'll have to check. I don't think I have, actually. Right. You may acquire a crossbow and bolts during your travels. If you do, you just make a note of it. That's it. But you can only use it so many times, and when the bolts are gone, that's it. Done. It doesn't tell you that there's a difference in damage, though. So maybe it will. First part of the adventure, finding the Ice Palace. Spoiler alert. Yeah, before you even learn about your adventure, they're spoiling it. It is vital that you don't take too long. Alright, so no fanning about, no smelling the roses and picking flowers. We gotta get there. We're being timed. It's a time trial. On the adventure sheet, you will find the time elapsed box. Well, in all honesty, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did, sorry. And I wrote it down. I swear I don't remember doing that. Here you must record the number of days that pass between the start of the adventure and your arriving at the palace. Each time you stop for the night to sleep, 1 day will have elapsed. So all you have to do is add a further day to the total time elapsed whenever you stop to sleep. Fortunately for you, time is important only during the first part of the adventure. Then you can take as long as you want. You can crawl to the end if you want. They don't care. Okay, I don't. The Ice Palace, I guess it's melting or something. You got to get there before it's gone, you know. Right, that is basically everything we need to know before we read the background. And to give us a little helping hand, I will do the timer now. So, and get rid of my gum. Right. Let's start off, shall we? So, it has been a long, hard trek from market in the city of Zengis. But you are almost home now. Within the hour, you should be back at the family hearth, a tankard of warm mead in your hand, and your furred leathers hanging in the corner of the hut. So we're sitting there naked. Stark naked. With the family around us, I guess. Okay. Doubtless your friends will come round if you're sitting there with your John out. Yeah, I don't think they will come round to talk of their exploits while hunting when you were away at the market. And they will probably mock you gently for not having gone hunting with them. Well, someone had to haggle to get a good price for the furs, and as the chieftain pointed out, it might as well be someone with a few brains and a little sense. So you had got the job. You had got the job. So we've got brains, guys. So the story says. You know, it's all right, isn't it? Perhaps you imagine life would be easier in one of the southern lands of Alancia you have heard of. Wicked Port Blacksand, that's a classic legendary place, to the south and west. The endless flatlands with their proud wild... Was there a map here? I don't remember. No, there is no map. The proud wild horses and prouder riders, even Arantis, so far away, with its overpriest and teeming pirate ships. Anywhere might be better than this bitingly cold region where you have spent your life in the shadow of the Icefinger Mountain. Perhaps when the next caravan sets out from Zengis to the flatlands, you may find a merchant who needs a strong and honest bodyguard. But that's just a fantasy, you know? And what is real now is the cold. It's freezing. Yeah, it's so cold you could cut glass with them. All right. Except that now isn't as cold as it seemed to be a minute ago. But last minute, 60 seconds ago, freezing. But now, it's starting to get a bit warmer. I can feel it in the air. Like, it's getting better. 60 seconds, man, a lot changes. It should be, because the sky is darkening as dusk descends. So it should strike chill indeed. But why is the sky darkening? You realize that it's not long since the watery autumnal sun was at its zenith. Sun's at its peak here. And what is the horrible screeching and booming sound coming out of the sky towards you? I'm going to guess something not good. You spin around and face the direction from which the ever louder sound is coming. Basically, that's pretty much what it said. And throw yourself down to the ground in abject terror. With a great wailing like 1,000 screaming demons, the black sphere of rock shoots past overhead, fire and smoke trailing in its wake. A chunk. What? Chunk from the Goonies? Doing the truffle shuffle. Is that what it is? A chunk of molten rock plummets and crashes into the ground close to you, hissing and spitting as it embeds itself in snow and ice-hardened ground. So basically, it's just a meteorite that's hit the ground. That's it. You know. Did you know? Also, fun fact, guys, if you maybe you didn't know, but an asteroid and a meteorite are two different things. Okay. People might go, but they're actually one and the same, but they're not, because an asteroid is a piece of rock, ice, metal, whatever, a chunk moving through space, and that's what's whipping around asteroids, like the game. But as soon as it hits Earth's atmosphere and comes into our planet, it then changes itself, and it's now classified as a meteorite. Didn't know did you guys know that at all? I don't know. So this is factually correct when he said something about a meteorite, I think, or did he not? No, I've added that. Sorry, he didn't say meteorite, did he? Sorry, Keith, I'm rewriting your stuff here. So basically, yeah, a meteorite is what's coming in. So you get up, shake the snow off your clothes, and run forward to the head of the valley. Peering down, you see that the valley is shrouded in smoke, and you can make out tongues of flames. Tongues of flames rising from the place where you know your home is. Yeah? You rush on down to find out what terrible fate has befallen your home and people. So we were naked in front of the fire, but then suddenly we were outside. When did we get dressed and go outside for a walk? I don't really remember reading that bit. It just suddenly put us there. I don't know. Icefinger Mountains. Yes, Caverns of the Snow Witch. That's kind of like your wife. What? Hang on. Caverns of the Snow Witch or Icefinger Mountains? Which one? Is it both? Like, I don't know. Oh, your pee freezes before it hits the ground. Mate, if your pee freezes before it hits the ground, then you must have an icicle knob already, to be honest. Like, that must already be done, you know? Or I suppose the heat of the wee is keeping it from freezing over. Anyway, that's your background introduction, guys. So basically, this thing's come screeching down, possibly destroying our home. Like, we could be homeless now. We're in the ice-fingering mountains, and or at least they're somewhere around us. I've just broken that. I need to do something with that. So what, yeah, basically, yeah. You guys know what to do next. I've been talking enough. Some come column? Oh, some come from column A. Sorry, right. Some come from column A, some come from column B. Hey guys, that just reminded me of something, and please do not ask me how I've been reminded of this, but does everybody know the Gulf of Mexico? Does everybody know? Yeah? I mean, it's being renamed, isn't it? To, like, Gulf of USA or something? Yeah? Why isn't it, like, the Gulf? Because there's several different lands that surround that area. And that's famously where an asteroid struck millions of years ago. Like, that is the spot that evidently wiped out the dinosaurs, and that's what you can literally see a circle, you know, that's the Gulf of Mexico. But it also, you have the USA at the top, you have the Mexico on the side, but you also have Cuba as well. So why isn't it like the Gulf of Cum for Cuba, USA, and Mexico? That makes more sense to me. You know what I mean? They should name it just that, which is saying every state that's in that area, so everybody gets a say. Anyway, I don't know. It's still the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, yeah, I'll always know it as the Gulf of Mexico. Although I think from now on I'm just gonna call it the Gulf of Cum, because that's more Cuba, USA, Mexico. Makes more sense. Anyway, let me start now. We got a picture here as well. So I mean, this literally looks like dinosaurs getting wiped out here, guys. So we've got ashes, we've got fire, we've got land, and then the mountains in the background, which look like the white cliffs of Dover for some reason. So here we go. Andy's done the F, so he knows. You gasp for breath as you run flat out to your home, even as you race down. I mean, well, luckily friends and family weren't in that home, because it said that there was nobody home before. So luckily they were out when it got struck, you know. You run to your home. Even as you race down the snow-covered slope, you can hear the screams and wails of the dying. Well, who was there? Because it said there was nobody there before. Thick, black, reeking smoke is mercifully beginning to disperse, only to reveal burnt corpses and still alive, but injured. So basically like the old Anakin Skywalker getting burned alive. Like, this is horrific. This is for kids. Yeah, your whole family's burning to death alive, you know, and you're hearing their screams. Like, here you go, kid, enjoy this book. Villagers' huts and cabins are either aflame or completely flattened by the passage of the sphere. They're calling it the sphere. To your horror, you find your mother and your father. There's nobody home. We were naked in front of the fire with nobody there. They're dead, by the way. Your parents are dead, okay? The start of the book, dead. In the ruins of their home. Oh, okay, so they were at their house. We don't live with our parents. We've got our own place. Lovely. But Mom and Pa were in whatever position, and that's it. Dead. Enjoy the book. Your parents are dead. Okay? You rage with fury and swear an oath to track the progress of the killing. I will avenge thee! I will take out that asteroid. Oh, hang on, it's already gone. The asteroid's already been destroyed. I will avenge you. The killing, you're going to kill the sphere. I don't know, and find out what has brought this terrible carnage upon your people. I mean, it's just, that's what happens in the universe, isn't it? You get, every now and again, a meteorite, or it's an asteroid, sorry, and then enters, and it's a meteorite. That's just the way it is, mate. You should be lucky you're still alive, if anything, because the last one wiped out the dinosaurs on our planet. You got away. It must have been literally one the size of a dice to cause literally only destruction to a house and a surrounding area. Like, it didn't wipe out the planet. It wasn't a planet killer, you know? It wasn't the end of life as we know it. So he got away pretty lucky, really, if anything. But good luck anyway, trying to find out who's responsible for that, because that's just life, mate. That's what happens. So anyway, guys, what do you want to do now? It says you can leave and follow the trail of the sphere. So hang on. So it didn't crash into the ground. It just caused a fire, and that happened to burn. So it's still traveling around the world. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this. I thought it crashed into the ground. Blue milk. It's Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, yeah. Here in Korea, the Koreans hate the term Sea of Japan. To our immediate east coast, they call it the West Sea. Thanks for that, Jeff. That's, yeah, I like that. Meteorites. We have Bruce. Yeah, we just send out Brucey. But, oh, well, I mean, actually, I don't know, man. He's not well, so he might get the wrong one. So we can either leave and follow the trail of the sphere. We can look around for things that will be of help. You know, there might be a bone left behind by our parents that we can sort of use as I don't know. So we can look around for things that would be helpful. We can look for the village wise man, who isn't us, obviously. We're not that clever. Or you can do what you can to help the injured who are melting on the spot. So we can help the injured. We can look for the village clever, you know, boy. We can look around for things that will be of help, or we can leave and follow the trail of the sphere. That's 4 different choices there, guys. So whoever does it first gets the right to make the choice. But if you are a member of this channel, even if you were to say it 3rd choice down, I would choose your option because you're a member. Members have rights. Members' lives matter, all right? Look around, Rhymester says. So let's look around for things that will be of help to us on the trek after the sphere. Don't forget, we're on a time here. Yeah? Oh, dude, is that... Oh, that's not to do with us. That's all right then. I'm actually a bit nervous about fighting anybody in this adventure. I will say that now. So searching quickly through a couple of half-demolished huts, you find a few items that should help on a mountain trek. Some ice picks. Ice picks. Yeah? Basic instinct. A small mallet and a good length of rope. So we could at least make a tent, couldn't we? These all count as 1 item. Oh, cool. All right. So we'll put this in our backpack, shall we? Mallet, rope, and ice picks. And they all count as 1, it says. So that's 1 item. So add climbing gear. It's so add climbing gear to your backpack. Climbing gear, and that's all I needed to have put. Okay. You also find and pocket 2 gold pieces. Cha-ching. Yeah. We're in the money with the 2, isn't it? So we got 2 gold pieces. Guys, feel free to write all this shit down as well. By now, the villagers have done what they can for their injured fellows, and they don't take kindly to your searching for things for yourself without helping the badly wounded and dying first. That don't look good, does it? Everybody's going, we're dying. Yeah, but I'm going to rummage first, all right? I'll get to you in a sec, guys. I just need to find something to help me, and your screams are not helping me right now. If you can just die quietly, that would really help me, allow me to focus, and then I get to you quicker, all right? You know? Shit. It's not very good, is it? Now you can look for the village wise man or set off after the sphere. So you're still ignoring them. Like, yeah, if you're gonna moan, I'm not gonna help you, mate. I'm sorry. Like, form a queue, everybody line up, come on. You know, oh, he's only got 1 arm, so help him, please. Honestly, eh? So we can either go find the wise man, who probably says you're an absolute idiot for not helping anybody, but then again, I've not been helping anybody either. Or we could just blow this joint and just go, you know what, everyone's going to die here soon, so we'll just go after the sphere. There's nobody here who can help us. What is that? Oh, I thought... So the page number here, it doesn't... Oh, that's so weird. So with these two choices we have, the page number, you know, like what a 1 looks like, it doesn't have 1. It has 3 I's in capital instead of the 1. Look at that. That is so weird. I don't know if you can make that out or not. But it has 3 I's instead of 3 1's. That's a bit weird. Unless it's these glasses. No, it's not. They definitely are I's and not 1's. What shall we do, guys? What do you want to do? Do you want to... Gotta go then. Hey? Oh, gotta go there then. Gotta go there then. What does that mean? If anybody's behind, right, you can try refreshing your screen if you feel like you might be jumping behind or something. Gotta go there then. So what? I don't know what that means, mate. See the wise man, Rhymester says. Let's go find the wisies. So we're gonna look for the village wise man. 3 like oh, these glasses. You spend some time looking for the old village shaman. Some people mutter that they have seen him as they're melting, but they seem confused and they're rambling. I mean, it's probably, you know, the death sinking in now, isn't it? You waste more time looking for the old man. Finally, you find his half-charred body lying outside a small hut. By now, most of the other people have done what they can to help their fellows, so you can either look around for something to help you, which we've already done, so there's no point in doing that, or press on straight away. So that's it, we have to press on straight away. It gives us a choice, but not really, because we've already done that choice. So we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz, because the book told us to do that. Gently step over the dying. I mean, they're half dead, right? They're not going to feel it. You struggle through snow at half shin height. So we're in the mountains, guys. We're in the snowy mountains. There we go. It's a blowing. It is hard work. It's physically draining. By late afternoon, you must eat a meal. Well, we have to eat a meal then, which means we don't get the points for it. But to be honest, it don't matter because we're at full stamina anyway. So, after brushing the last crumbs of bread from your frost-rimmed furs, how come the bread's not frozen then? You press on again. Suddenly, from your left, you hear a deep rumbling coming from a snowdrift. A deep rumbling. Ooh, what could that be? You half panic, not fully panic, you know, we're a warrior, we half panic. It cannot be an avalanche. It's too early in the book to kill us. It's too far from the mountains. It isn't an avalanche. No, erupting from the snow is a monstrous grey-furred polar worm. Okay? Basically that thing. Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, has come to say hello. Basically, isn't it? So, that's not good. It's a hungry and aggressive predator. The power of its massive jaws is said to be great enough to rip a horse in two. I don't think we're going to stand a chance here. But it isn't looking directly at you, so it may not see you. So maybe you can run and hide behind some heavy drifts nearby. Will you attack the monster or run for cover? Like, you've got this massive towering inferno monster that can kill a horse with its jaws. Do you want to go attack it, or do you want to run for cover? I don't know. Wave our lovely spuds in the face at the polar monster. Yo, check this out. Andy, what's going on there? Hey? I'm getting a bit suspicious here. Right, so somebody said run, which is the most clever thing I've heard in my entire life. In this situation, at least, anyway. Too late. Doesn't matter. Do you remember that polar worms like the summer? They like the summer. And the birds, for some reason. What happened then? Yeah, do you remember that polar worms are almost completely blind and they hunt by smell? I mean, it's a good thing we had a bath. You know, we had a wash down at the beginning of this adventure, so we smell lovely. You know, we're absolutely fresh as meadow. We are. So hiding behind a snowdrift isn't likely to work. Yeah, snowdrifts don't have a scent, really, do they? So wouldn't that mask our lovely aroma of summer meadows and fresh linen? That the fuck's that? A UFO about to land, man. Yeah. I've lost where it is here. Hang on, where are we? Too late, yeah. So it's not likely to work, guys, basically. It's the Lynx effect. Yeah. The ravenous monster strikes at your back and you must deduct 2 points from your stamina. It clawed our back and we were like, ooh, do that again. That was actually quite nice, mate. Quite like a scratch at the back. So you will have to fight the beast. Fact. We're fucked. We're so fucked. Okay. 382. Polar worms. With foul breath reeking from its gaping maw. Was that one of my X's? The monstrous worm is only too glad to find a creature so eager to be its dinner. You have to fight it normally. Now, it has a skill of 9, which means we must reduce 2 from the dice roll that we do here. And its stamina is 11, which isn't too far off ours. So I kind of feel that this monster already outmatches us. If you win, you can spend time cutting up the corpse in order to look for unexpected treasure in its guts. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Eye of the Tiger. Mate, honestly, I'm nervous to roll these dice. Oh, I mean, it asked you, do you want to run or fight? And we said run, and it goes, well, too bad, you're going to fight. So, okay, worm food, I definitely think so. So we're the big dice, and the giant worm, polar worm, is the little dice, and we have to take 2 away from whatever we roll. Here we go, guys. Guys, think double sixes for us. Think double sixes for us, yeah? Come on, here we go. Here we go. Oh, serves as a right for disrespecting corpses. True. Boom! It rolled a double 1. It rolled a double 1. Whoa! So it goes in and it comes into attack us. Oh! And then it has a heart attack and dies. It just died on us, guys. We win by default. No, it got the double 1. We are the big dice. We're the red dice. So we absolutely, I don't know if you can see the dice here. It seems to have disappeared a little bit. So we rolled a 10 and it rolled a double 1. We won. It's dead. Death eyes. Yeah. So we decide to cut up the body and inspect for oh no, sorry, it's a choice we actually get to make. Do you want to cut the body up and see if there's license plates and, you know, tin cans inside? Or do you want to continue on your journey and not even split it open? What shall we do, man? We showed that slut bag who's boss. Andy says, cut her up. Let's go. Why is it a her? Oh, no, you didn't say her. It said cut her up. Cut her up. Right, got you, sorry. Cut her up. Still sounds like I'm saying her. Yeah, we don't want to definitely be cutting any chicks up here. Right. Let's... Excuse me, you just pass me that knife on the side there. I mean, we're all alone here. There's nobody here. So. Right, so we get our sword out. Like that. We stab it in. And we open it up, and oh my gosh. Smells like chicken. It smells like gone off chicken. And we're having a rummage through, and we find one gold piece. We find one gold piece, guys. Woohoo! One gold piece in the worm's guts. So we have to really look for that. But you also managed to splash some digestive acid on your bare skin, deduct 2 points of stamina. So we get 1 for gold. Lovely. Gives us 3. But we lose 2 points of stamina because it's got alien acid blood, basically. And that lands on our bare skin. And I was like, ah, that hurts. That's... So you quickly clean up and you press on. Basically. So, and that polar worm is no more. So, anyway. I like this tactic. Throw away double ones for enemies from here on out. Well, that's it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Yeah. Damn the xenomorph in disguise. So there we go. That was it. And we're back to lovely nature again for some reason. Yeah, we're in the mountains, mate. Come on. Take us back to the snowy mountains. Further north, the sphere has left a trail of melted snow and ice, which is already freezing over again as you plow through. The sun sets at the end of the day and a biting wind springs up from the north. You look around, hoping you may find shelter in the straggly clumps of pine trees dotted around. These trees only look slightly singed. The sphere must have been flying a little higher here. You hear what sounds like a hooting of a snow owl on the right, and to and there are trees to that side, or there's trees to your left. So there's an owl hooting and there's some trees. The fuck was that? Or there's hoofs on the floor. To our right, and to our left there is just trees. Do you want to go left or right, basically, innit? What a hunk of junk. We find the Millennium Falcon inside. Yeah, to the right, yeah? High fives, everybody. So we're going right. Okay. So... entering the group of pine trees, you see a huge ghostly white snow owl perching on a tall tree straight ahead. So this time we do have, you know, trees and shit. So its amber eyes glimmer in the shadows of dusk. These great birds are very territorial. So you may want to back away and make for the other group of pines, or you can move ahead regardless. So it's a snow owl, basically. So we can proceed towards the snow owl, or we could go back and go try the other way. What do you want to do? Because these owls, which are doing something here. Owl's having a moment to himself. But he's helicoptering us, he is. It's what he's doing. And he says proceed on. So approach these owls. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, we will proceed on. It will move on regardless. The unblinking eyes of the huge owl bore into you. They're not blinking. Oh, that hurt my eyes. Following the hellfire, are you? Huh? Oh, it's talking to us. Hello. Following the hellfire, are you? It asks. You nod slowly. Yeah, I think so. Wondering what you should say to a talking owl. It'll be easy to find, but very hard to deal with. Already the creature the barbarians call ice ghosts walk the world around it. The owl says sadly. Before you can ask about ice ghosts, the bird does continue rabbiting on. Unless you are looking for death, you should talk with Tazrin the Sage. He can tell you more about it than I can. He lives in Broaddale Valley, a day's walk over there, and he points with his wing, you know, that way. The owl points a wing to the east. Go, see him tomorrow. I'll keep watch here tonight, and you can sleep safely. You can trust me. The owl glides into the air, patrolling the skies around you before you can even thank it for undertaking sentry duty. You settle down to a peaceful sleep. So, okay, so this is where we actually get to say one day now for time. It's our first day. Dude, that's a lot has happened. Andy, very clever, well done. So we have a meal, we regain 4 points of stamina, taking us back up to 15, and Daddy gets a cookie. We get a nice little couple of minutes chill. It's the morning, it's the new morning. We've had a lovely sleep we had last night. Nice chocolate chip cookie as a meal. Hey, Flaming Harem. How's it going? Bicky time. Oh yeah, we're having a meal. Yeah, honestly, you're in just in time, mate, because we're 35 minutes in now. And I've just realised, did that double one that we rolled before, was that before or after the 30-minute mark? Oh dear. I'm sure it was after. Soggy Bicky time. Hey, Jackie's here. You alright, Jack? No soggy biscuits here, mate. We're on hardcore chocolate chip. Although I know what you meant with that one. It was after the 30 minutes. Greg's in the house. Man, they're all coming in now. All right, Greg, how's it going? It was after. Thank you for that. Thank you. I thought Monster Munch was the official snack of our Fighting Fantasy. Who said that, Leo? When has Monster Munch crisps ever been a snack for us? We've always had biscuits. I mean, I suppose it makes more sense, Monster Munch, doesn't it? But to eat a whole pack of Monster Munch for a meal, that'll just take too long. I'll get the small packs though. I'll look into that actually. Like that's a good shout, man. I want to be where the cool kids are. This is the place, man. Honestly, yeah. We're out in the mountains in a forest. We've just woken up. We've had a lovely little meal. You know, we've just slaughtered a giant polar worm. And I say we slaughtered it. It had a heart attack and died on its own accord. because it rolled a double 1, so with this chat list we can't lose. So yeah, if you're just coming in, don't forget Wednesday the 27th, Fighting Fantasy Day. We'll be live for 12 hours. We'll be painting, we'll be talking, we'll be chatting shit all about Fighting Fantasy books, looking at the artworks, looking at the cover artworks, doing our polls of favorites and all that, and just having fun basically for 12 hours. So yeah, 9 a.m. UK time that all kicks off. And next week I'll be kicking off for my members only with a live stream where I'll be going through the sorcery books. Book 1 next week. Anyway, Bicky's done. What do you say we blow this popsicle stand? Has that owl still been looking out for our stuff? In the morning, there are no signs of the owl. He's gone. I hope he's not nicked our stuff. The trail of the sphere still leads north. Making a detour to visit the sage will cost you precious time. Okay. Will you visit Tazrin? What the fuck's Tazrin? Is that the maze? Will you visit Tazrin or press on northwards? The owl fucked up. Basically, yeah, isn't it? In the Icefinger Mountains, waving our wang in the face of danger. Titanic moment with the painting. Titanic moment with the painting. No one's going down, mate. If that's what I don't know what you mean there, mate. No, we're going to be painting models, mate. That's what I meant. Got loads of models here that need painting, and then we'll display them up on the shelves. You know. Yeah, careful, mate. Careful. What are you doing? I don't know how many charges are here. We can paint along with our French girls. Am I meant to have French girls? Oh, you got some French girls? I think I'm missing some in here. So, will we visit Tazrin or will we just continue ourselves? Like Kate Winslet. Oh, right. I'm with... Okay. Honestly, that was weird. Like, Jack and Andy both talking the same thing separately. Yeah, we're going to do painting. We're going to paint... I'm going to paint you, Jack, like one of my French girls. I got it now. I got it now. Special K today. That's basically it. Right, visit Tazrin, Greg says. Okay. Near, far, wherever the fuck you are, you'll be here. Right, we're going to Tazrin. Oop. Monitor just went off and I'm back on again, which means I think somebody's plugged up something next door. That's what anytime anybody turns on a plug next door, my monitors flicker. Mental. Anyway, you must eat a meal at the start of the day. We've just lost another meal, guys, because it says you need to eat a meal, and yet we just had one. If we had waited, we could have still got those 4 points and we wouldn't have lost a meal. We jumped the gun on the meal. You must eat a meal at the start of the day. You strike out eastwards, and by the middle of the day, you find yourself walking along a shallow escarpment overlooking a wide, shallow valley with a little ferret at your feet. In the far distance, a herd of elk run off northwards. A watery sun shines down on you out of a pale blue sky, but there is no heat in its rays. It's raisin. No warmth at all. Your breath turns to frost in the air. You're breathing, and then it just crystallizes and drops to the ground. Like, damn, that's hot. That's cold. I don't even think that happens in Antarctica, does it? I don't know. I've never been, to be honest. I'll have to go. It's freezing, guys. Absolutely freezing here. You see a single imposing log house at the far end of the valley, and you set off towards it. By late afternoon, you are nearly there at the log house. All you need to do is skirt around a fenced-off corral and some snow-carpeted lumber piles, and you will be at the front door. Okay? That's all we got to do, guys. Easy peasy. As you approach the entrance, it says roll 2 dice. Before you get to that door, though, just roll these 2 dice. Here we go, then. We rolled a 7. So what does that mean? So roll 2 dice, subtract 1 from the number rolled. Well, that's now 6. If the total is less than or equal to your score, which is 7, so by 1 point we are less. My God, that has got to be magic. See what I mean? It's sometimes it's not all about the dice rolls. Like, luck plays a part, I feel. There is definitely something wrong here. There is only a faint wisp of wood smoke coming from the chimney, and there is a definite area of evil about the place. Hello? Anybody home? So, what do you want to do? You can back off and head away from this place. You can sneak carefully around looking for clues, or you can walk up to the front door. Ding dong, hello, Avon calling. What do you want to do? Thanks for that game. Enter log house sneaky style. So that would be sneak carefully around looking for clues. Okay? Yeah? 206. You scout round the back of the cabin, past a tool shed and an outhouse, smells a bit, looking out for anything unusual. You approach the back door on tippy toes. You get up to the back door on your tiptoes. And there is an unmistakable smell of burning coming from the back door. A sulphurous stench which catches in your throat and makes your eyes water. Hey, go have a shower. You take a chance and fling open the door, lunging in with your sword at the smoke demon, which you now see is behind that door. Your weapon strikes home. What? Turn to page to finish the fight, and you may subtract 2 points from the stamina given for the monster in that paragraph. Oh, okay, so we actually get to -2 off its stamina. That's a weird way to put that. Okay. Finish. We got to finish the fight. So we actually snuck up behind it and got a little surprise action going on. It didn't expect it, so it now loses 2 stamina. Its stamina is 12, so it's now got 10. I don't know if that's good or bad. There's a picture here. Fuck it out, man. I'll show you the picture first, because that's a pretty good picture. Like, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? It's Anakin Skywalker, basically. Wave our love spuds in the face of the demon. Never lunge in with your sword to ease the sword in, innit? Ease it in, yeah? Otherwise, it's like sandpaper, innit? Smells like cold shit. Did someone eat curry? Now the door is open and you can see and smell your enemy. Smells like teen enemy to me. A filthy, diseased thing reeking of burnt flesh and brimstone. Fluid oozing from reddened welts on its torso. A misty coating of blue foetid smoke surrounds its... Smells like burnt shit, basically. A misty coating... Oh, I've already read that. The smoke demon is not one of the strongest of demon kind, but it still may be a match for you. Well, yeah, it's got a skill of 9, so it's 2 more than us, to be honest. You must temporarily deduct 1 from your skill. when fighting the smoke demon because of the effect the smoke has on you. And it's only temporary, and you don't suffer any permanent loss. So now our skill is 6 instead of 7. So it now has a 3 advantage instead of a 2. Fuck. So we have to minus 3 off our dice roll. Yeah, we definitely need a double 1 again. We need to roll a double 6, or it needs to roll a double 1, because this could be the death of us. And there's no like, oh, after 3 rounds something happens. This is fight to the death. Our skill is 6 against this monster, and it's got a skill of 9. We have the Y-shaped stick. Everybody think death eyes, okay? When does that ever come up in life? Think death eyes. Everybody think that we're gonna get smoked by the smoke demon. We definitely will do. Honestly, we're dead. We're gone. We're history. We're toast. It's gonna nuke us. This is not gonna go well. I'm trying to say all this so it does actually go well. All right, here we go. Oh, we rolled an 8, which is actually a 5, and it rolled a 5. So nothing happens during that round. Even Stevens. Whoo, dudes, that was tense. And we got to do it all over again. Soul punch barbecue time. God, cave its head in. But honestly, it's a smoke demon. You guys are up against a smoke demon. You know, it's Smokey Joe Robinson. You got no chance. Look at his eyes. We eat lightning and we crap thunder. Okay, let's do it. Oh, fuck. Dudes, we rolled a double 6. Can you believe it? Honestly, we're nailing it. Smoke demon. Literally, we just went like this and just did the perfect shot that kills it instantly. Boom, it's dead. Honestly, if you win, it says, fuck, I never thought we would. I mean, it rolled a 10. Imagine if we rolled something really shit. Like, literally, honestly, we've activated the extractor fan. Honestly, like, this is mental. This is our best game we've played, I think. Do you know what? I'm not saying anything. I don't want to jinx it. I do not want to jinx it. Okay. If you win, you hear a choking, guttural sound. Coming from the other room, by the way. Another monster in there? Oh, fuck, I hope not, man. You can go in to investigate if you want, or you can be cautious and leave, finding a more wholesome place to sleep at the end of the day. So we can either go check out the other, you know, noise coming from the other room, or we can just leave. But we do need to find a place to stay. And there's an avalanche just hit us. The heavy wind outside, guys. It sounds like an avalanche. Sounds like the coffee machine is on the fritz. Look into the other room, Rhymester says. Dude is brave. You are brave, my friend. Okay. In the mashed up and scorched main room of the log cabin, an old man lies there, gasping for breath. His singed robes half covering his clawed and wounded, frail body. He is clearly beyond your help, but he beckons you to him. "A demon," he gasps. "Servant of Severin. Madman. Bringing the hells to this world. Fiery sphere his servants. Mindless demons. Spawn of life. Mate, hurry up and spit it out. You're dying. Hurry up. Get to the bloody point. Terrible, pitiless ice palace. The answer is in the ice palace. His eyes stare wildly at you. His death is upon him. Bottom drawer of the desk. Magic. Help you. What is he? Fucking Yoda. Bottom drawer. Magic. Help. Like, he is about to say more, clawing at your arm with his right hand. And then he goes, he croaks it. He's gone. He's dead. He's toast. He slumps back in your arms. Dead. A lot of people die in this book. You know? Offer him a prostate exam. I know you're dying, mate, but have you thought about checking your prostate? It can kill if you don't get it checked. Get your foot off my chest. Offer him a reach around. The hell? Needs to stop smoking. Smoke demons. Yeah, mate, you need to give up your smoke demon habit. Maybe it's killing you. Oh man, that was funny. Need to give up smoking smoke demons. Oh. So he's gone. Tazrin, this is Tazrin. This is the wise old mage. He's wearing simple silver ring. Was wearing a simple silver ring, I think the term is. It is of no further use to him now, so you take it. Let's strip him. Come on, let's take everything he's got. Add Tazrin's ring to your possessions. We're taking his ring. It's ours now. Laying his body down, we check him for money and for jewelry. And you go over to the desk and you find the key to open the bottom drawer. He did mention that, didn't he? Inside is a potion bottle and it contains a single potion of stamina. When you drink it, you recover all your points equal to half of your initial total. all half of them you get. You recover all of your stamina equal to half of your total. Rounding fractions up. So our stamina was 15, so we're 16. So we will get 8 from this potion. I'm just going to put potion of S because, I'm going to put 8 next to it. So we get 8 points of stamina when we drink the magic stuff. All right. When we drink his pale ale, we will get 8 points. You cannot exceed your initial stamina though, so we have to wait until our stamina is at 8 itself, I think. No, 7. No, we have to wait till our stamina is at 7 to be able to use that potion. Right now we're at 15, so lovely and pointless that was. You also find 3 gold pieces on him. So, cheers, mate. That's now given us 6 gold pieces. It hasn't mentioned anything about honor here. Like, add 1 to your honor for, or deduct 1 for robbing the poor fella. You also find 4 meals. Dude, disguise. So now we've got 12 meals. Bloody hell, mate. The pale ale, the joke writes themselves. Old man drives a hard bargain. You said half of stamina. Yeah, that's it. You only get half, mate. Yeah. So half of our... Oh, you mean what? Does it mean current stamina? No, I took that as half of your initial stamina, which is what it says. Equal to half your initial stamina. So we've done the maths on that. That's all set. Guys, it's a bit late in the day. So after you've buried this old man with nothing left because you've robbed him blind, you lock the doors in case the cops come, bolt the windows, and then jump in his bed. His piss-ridden bed. We decide to have a little nap here. And so it is the next day. The second day on our travels. The next morning you head off northwest to get back on the trail of the sphere. Gotta get back to sphere. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta get back to sphere. Let me tell you, baby, are you going the right way? Dun, dun, dun. Is this Final Fantasy? Or is it Ice Finger Mountains? God. Anyway. 3, 5, 4. It's a long way to Tipperary, back to the main trail. Or it's not, it's here. But cutting across flat countryside enables you to make up some lost time. So, unfortunately, birds be gone. They're not here. It's just flat. As far as the eye can see. Flat countryside. Flat countries side. Where am I? Yeah, here it is. Soon, however, grey clouds, here we go again, are gathering and the weather looks uncertain. Roll 1 die. Oh, is it a sphere coming round again? Is it lapping the planet? We rolled a 2. What does that mean? If you roll 1 to 3, which we did, okay. That must be good then. This must be good. A blizzard begins to descend. A real wintry, stormy blizzard. Okay. Oh my god, it's a blizzard. Turn that down a bit. With an avalanche. It's really bad. That's too loud, I think. Let's turn that down a bit. Why am I turning that down, actually? Hang on, let me... I should be turning this down. There we go. That's better. Okay. Blizzard begins to descend, guys. You have to run back to the old man's cabin, because pressing on in this weather would be madness. You find enough food left in the cabin. I mean, well, we got loads of food, mate. But you lose another day. Wow. Ram Street! Are we dead yet, mate? We are still going strong. In fact, we've had 2 battles where the first dude killed himself, and then we nailed the other dude with a double 6 roll. Can you believe it? Honestly, we're on fire today. Well, we're ice fire, if anything, because it's freezing cold and there's a blizzard coming. So we've had to jump into some dude who died, and then we robbed. We've gone back to his hut because now there's a blizzard coming. If you can't hear it. I hope you can, otherwise that's all pointless. So we've got to spend the night in his piss-ridden bed until this weather clears. So, gotta wait till the weather clears, guys. Could be months, could be weeks, could be days, could be hours. There is no, like, time. Like, we don't have weather predictions in Titan. You know, there's no, like, here's the forecast news. The old world is going to be snowy for the rest of this year. Like, there's none of that. So, I used your other tagline. Apologize. Try eating some. Well, we got topped out stamina. We don't need to eat anything. We're fine. We done good. I wonder when this weather's going to clear. Anyway, we go to sleep. We get a good night's sleep. We have a little dream. Don't know what about. Probably about zombies. Look at that one. So we have a little dream. Dream, 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 dream. When I want you, all I do is go to sleep and think about. And then we wake up in the morning and we set off again, which I'm guessing means the storm is gone. So, we hope for better luck today. I mean, it's a little bit breezy, but and freezing, but it's not as bad as yesterday. You know, it's a bit better today. Better. I want Adam's record label. What? What the hell does that mean? Do we still have the Y-shaped stick? Yeah. To drawing a zombie now? Or you're drawing a zombie now? Coincidence? Spooky. I don't understand what I want Adam's record. Oh, because I was singing that song, sorry. Okay, well. Hopefully not a wet dream. Well, you could have a dry dream. I mean, not as fun, but they are possible. So I've heard. The clouds begin to disperse as you stride out in search of the trail the sphere left. I do need to get some WD-40 on this chair. It's very creaky. Sorry if you guys can hear that. I don't know if you can. If you can't, then I've just thrown myself under the bus. Anyway, we look for the sphere. It takes most of the day to get back to it. But soon the wide wake of debris left by the fiery sphere is clearly visible ahead. Singed and blackened trees and pools of ice water formed by the melting snow are all visible. Like you can definitely see the trail it left. Carefully watching your footing on each slippery and treacherous surface, you walk along on one side of the trail for safety. So basically, we're Bear Grylls in it, aren't we? That's basically what's happening. Hi, I'm Bear Grylls, and today I'm going to have to eat and drink piss to survive. We lost a bit of time there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know really what the time. It says we got to hurry, but how long does this book sort of say hurry is? Anyway, the trail. At the end of the day, you find a dead snow fox in a snare. The animal died only recently, and the body. So we were walking the entire day basically. And the body is still warm but will swiftly chill. You can take the snow fox with you if you want to add it to your possessions. Do we want to be carrying a dead animal around with us? Like, will that not attract things? But then again, I mean, I guess we could utilize it somehow, some magical way in the book. Do you guys want to take the dead snow fox? Or what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Jeff says, nah, don't need it. So we're leaving the snow fox then, and that's down to Jeff. So you said we were Bear Grylls. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you not heard of him. So we're not taking him then. Although there's a paragraph here. It says you scope out a snow hole in his drift and you snuggle up inside it. Without the snow fox, we could have had a little bit of, a little bit of snow fox fun then. In old barbarian, I can't believe I just said that. An old barbarian trick, but it's one worth knowing. That is definitely an old Bear Grylls trick. That you must eat a meal before you go to sleep. So that's one meal lost again. 11. Make a fashion statement with dead snow fox. And Sam Smith goes, that's a good idea. I like that, yeah. So, and then we go to sleep, and that's another day added to the time. So, dude, that is weird. Bloody hell. Then you set off into the increasingly steep, rocky slopes ahead. So we're back in the mountains, is what it's saying. Back in the mountains, following the fire-blasted path of the fiery killer from the sky, walking is hard work, and your calves ache with the pain. You have to stop and rub your throbbing, protesting leg muscle several times during the day. Gotta rub it, guys. Gotta rub one out on the leg. At last, at the top of one peak, looking down, you see a valley a good few kilometers ahead and a thick carpet of smoke. It's a fucking smoke demon again, isn't it? It's another one. You know that the sphere must have come to rest here. Like, hang on, this is not like an asteroid or a meteorite. This is like a sentient being. This is like somebody who's got sentient, you know, like clever, like. The trail leads right up to it. It will take over a day to get there, so you redouble your efforts. Struggling along, you see footprints ahead of you. A trail leading towards you and then slipping away in an obvious fall. Descending into some pine scrub below. So we could have gone to that point if it weren't for the avalanche. If you want to detour and investigate all what I've just been saying, which will lose time, you can, or do you want to just press straight on? No time for bestiality. The hell? Look, Rhymester says, detour, lose that time. Okay. Inching along, you make your way carefully down, but soon you see that the drop leads over a fairly steep rock overhang. Do you have climbing gear? Why, yes, we have. We can. We have got it. Time to make use of that winch. Time to hang it off. You scramble easily down the slope and observe a semi-conscious figure spread awkwardly on the ground. You go over to see how he is. Weird. Okay. So I'm guessing we geared up then rather quickly. Thought it was going to mention how we did that. The half-conscious man is lying there. He's a local, a fur-clad barbarian, and judging by the bloodied feathers at his belt, he's a clansman of the bloodied Eagle tribe. One not noted for its friendly attitude to outsiders. Right, I'll fucking have ya. But he is in pain, concussed, and with an ugly wound to his head. He's very shaky and vulnerable. What do you want to do? You can dress his wound and then leave him and climb back up. That would be pretty mean. You can clean his wound and then stay with him just to make sure he's all right. Or you can just kill him and steal his stuff. Fucking hell, man. Right, so we normally walk past the injured. He's a goner, take his clothes. Mate, are you saying kill him and steal his stuff? Spellsinger, mate, what are you doing? Eh? So we can either dress his wound and then just leave him, or we can clean his wound and stay with him, or we can kill him and steal his shit. What do you want to do, guys? You want to be a hero? I mean, this honor score is not coming to anything right now, has it? We got away with that so much, I feel. Help him, Rhymester says help him. Well, which help is it, mate? Is it clean his wound and stay with him? Or is it dress his wound and then leave him? That's two forms of help there. I'm not getting a clear answer here, guys. Except for Andy saying mercy kill him. Stay with him, Street says. I don't know which. I mean, looking at the chat here, he's a goner, take his clothes. That was the first kind of. I gotta go with that one now, to be honest. I think Spellsinger is the first one who actually spoke, but I asked to confirm that, and he hasn't come back to me. So the next one down is help him, but again, there's two forms of help him. And Rhymester clarified by saying stay with him, but I don't know which one I should go with now, because which one's the first one? I gotta go with the first one, Spellsinger, because he's a goner, take his clothes. Like, that clearly says steal his belongings. Shall we just start again with this one? And now the first one. So from now, the first one to say, you know, after Rhymster's help and stay, the first one now to who, you know, what shall we do, guys? Kill. There we go. Andy said it. Kill him and steal his belongings. So, he's gone, he's dead. Tickle him. Fits her MO. Right, here we go. You kill the poor barbarian, who is unable to resist. He's dead. You rifle through his possessions, and you take 3 gold pieces. So that gives us 9 now. At least we're rich. 2 meals, which brings us up to 13 meals. There must be a cap on what we can carry. And any of the following you may wish to take. We've got a stone axe, an ivory-handled dagger, and a crude spear. I'm going to guess, and you lose 2 points of honor. It's actually killed 2 points of honor for us. What do we want to take with us, though? For this cowardly and evil act. Whatever. Do you want to take the stone axe, the ivory-handled dagger, and a crude spear? I'm going to say that, like, these are all going to be a place in our backpack. Each. You know, a dagger, a spear, and a stone axe is going to... You guys want to take all 3. Okay. How do you make an octopus laugh? Tentacles. Okay, so we got stone axe in the 4th spot. We've got ivory dagger in the 5th spot. And then we've got spear in the 6th spot, meaning we only have 1 more spot left. Well, technically we've used the climbing gear. Do we leave that behind? Or do we take it with us? Doesn't actually really say if it's a one-shot. I can't imagine it's a one thing. You can... Yeah, it's a reusable item, isn't it? So, we've only got 1 place left in our backpack, guys. Use it wisely. So, we go back to the trail. So, that's it. That's all that did. We're back on a trail. The afternoon passes slowly. You soon work up a sweat as you stumble along paths littered with treacherous rocks, half hidden under a blanket of snow. The smoky, hazy valley of the sphere seems never to get any closer to you, and you haven't made much progress. It's still wintry, mate. Come on. By nightfall, but you do manage to find a cave, and within it, it's a little dry wood. We're in a cave, guys. And you get some wood. You have a good night's sleep. You get some wood, some flint, and some tinder. You make a fire. You bless the traveler who left all this in here for others to find, and soon you have a small fire cheering you with its warmth. So, nice little fire. Let's get the fire, shall we? Going as well. Just need to... Little fire going, guys. In the cave. That's what we did. So. Oh, it's lovely here, guys, isn't it? Nice and warm. Except for that thunderstorm brewing. And we go to sleep and get a good night's sleep, guys. We're on the 5th day, by the way. Just to let you know. Surely the sage's silver rings on our finger, not our backpack. That's a good point, mate, but it didn't tell me how big it was. I mean, yeah, okay, I'll take the ring off. So we have 2 places, okay, left. Because it's on our finger, alright? Yeah, good point, Leo. Well done. Saved us a space. We just managed our backpack. We thought, you know what, I'm taking that ring out of my backpack. I'm putting it on my finger. But then doesn't it use it if you put it on your finger? Isn't that when it gets used? In fact, I forgot what the fuck that does. What does the ring do, guys? Can anybody remember what it did? Like, I don't remember. And there's nothing written down. Maybe we have it on a chain around our neck. Yeah, that as well. Like, I don't think it does anything, does it? It just enhances our wang. That's it. It's yeah. Yeah, the book didn't tell us anything, does it? So, is it vibrating? Yeah. Alright, anyway, we go to sleep. We get some sleep. We dream of wanging rings or something. I don't know. A little bit of thunder outside, guys. Don't be scared. And that's just bat piss dripping from the ceiling. In the morning, you must eat a meal. Okay? So the fire that's stopped. It's gone. No fire. No fire left. Fire's been out. The thunder's outside stopped as well. We go outside again. We're back in the mountains, guys. We're back in the mountains. No, the mountains. Thank you very much. You must eat a meal, it says. No, we've lost another meal, guys. We've still got 15 stamina put away. We actually haven't eaten anything in ages. But yet we've actually gone through a few meals. You can't stop laughing when reading the chat. Well, burn on me then, isn't it? Maybe we can find a hobbit to carry it for us. Maybe it's such an ordeal that he throws it in a volcano. Stop touching your ring. So we eat the meal, then you go outside, we stretch our legs, and the first thing that catches your eye is a winged shape in the sky. A little bit of a rhyme there by old Martin. Just to the south. It looks very sizable. You don't know if you can take it. If it's a white dragon, then it's a formidable beast indeed. You decide to wait for an hour, then look again, just in case. But when you venture outside once more, the creature is still there, circling the sky. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, guys? You can set off outside and just head north regardless of this winged creature in the sky. Or you can stay inside the cave. Are we staying in the cave? Or are we... Rhymester says head north. Okay. I don't care about no dragon in the sky. Hey, that dragon will listen to me. Alright? He gets his orders from me. I don't get my orders from him. He listens to me. Basically. The start of COVID. Basically, it. That was like a little bit of COVID there. You're in quarantine in your cave, you know, but now we decide we come out now. You set off on a northerly direction, hoping that the creature flying around behind you won't notice you. We have to test our luck, guys. Actually, our luck is 8, so it's not too bad. Where's that dice? Oh, yeah. So we haven't got too bad a luck here. So good chance of rolling a lucky score. 8. We rolled an 8, so it is lucky, because if it's 8 or below or above, is it 8 or above, or is it 8 or below? I'm just going to say lucky because, you know, we need it. I don't know which one it's meant to be, actually, because it doesn't say it here in the text. Usually it does. Let's just have a quick look at the rules. Luck. Test your luck. Details of such events are given in the appropriate paragraph, which they're not. So it doesn't actually tell you in the book. It's like, you know what, you guys can work that out yourselves. I'm not going to clarify that. It just says if you're lucky, you can press on northwards, which we will. I'm making an executive decision. 8 is Ucky. stats 7, 15, 8. Unfortunately, yeah, that's basically it, Leo. That's exactly equal to or lower. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna think though. You guys are gonna guess that you hadn't said that. From what I'm looking at, is that Thor? Fucking picture of Thor here, guys. Look at that. 1991 Thor in the book. Brother Loki, I'm here from Asgard. Help me. You must eat a meal at the end of the... We've lost another meal, guys. No wonder they throw meals around. Is he smoking? Yeah, it looks like he's smoking, mate. Yeah. Either that or it's just speech bubbles coming out. You managed to find somewhere secure to sleep. What? Hang on, another day? Fucking hell. We go back to sleep, basically. We just sleep through the adventure we do. I thought it was morning. We came out, we saw a dragon in the sky. We thought, nah, for an hour. We come back out, then we just head north. But then it says at the end of the day, and what, we've been walking the entire day? And then we go to sleep and there's another day. You managed to find somewhere. In the morning, you must eat another meal. Hang on. It started this whole paragraph off with you must eat a meal at the end. Oh, at the end of the day. And at the beginning. In the morning, you must eat another meal. Dudes, it's forcing us to eat 2 meals a day here. Fuck, you know. I'm not used to this here. I'm not used to this much reality in my fighting fantasy books. We're still on 15. Stamina. Right. You eat another meal. You find out that you're on a cliff top overlooking the valley. The smoke is clearing. And in the valley lies a large rocky sphere. We're here, guys. It's gotta be. Still spitting forth gouts of fire and plumes of filthy black smoke. There are a few small human-sized figures that have now come around the sphere. Probably the government. You're going to have to do a tricky climb down from here. Well, we've got our climbing gear, surely. So it says here, oh, it mentions it, sorry. Roll 2 dice and add 2. Add 2 to the total rolled. Unless you have the climbing gear. If you do have climbing gear, you may subtract 2 from this dice roll. Okay, so we have to roll 2 dice and subtract 2. Here we go. 6 becomes a 4. Right, what do we do with that number now? If the adjusted total is greater than your skill, which it isn't, it's less, you will do something. But if it's less, you get down safely. Way! All that. We'll get to this Tower of Destruction. Yeah, man, honestly. We just eating and sleeping in this book. That's all we're doing. Just eat and sleep our way through. And now we're going to go see Thor and Loki. Now you stand a few hundred meters from the sphere, creeping forward through burnt and blackened tree stumps and rocks. And there's birds in the air. Unfortunately, you have little cover, and you are soon spotted by 2 guards. There's guards to this sphere. They look like Thor and Loki, or animated corpses, evidently. Well, they don't look like animated corpses to me. They look like Thor and Loki, to be honest. Like, seriously, guys. That's the picture. This is our 2 dudes here. It's Thor and Loki, isn't it? The 2 Asgardian princes have come to see us off on our adventure. The water in their bodies is solid ice. What? Hang on. They look like animated corpses, but they are blue-skinned. Oh, they're White Walkers. The water in their bodies is solid ice, and what seems to be breath is frosting on the air before them. Guys, when did that George R. Martin dude write the Game of Thrones books with the White Walkers? Because this sounds exactly like the White Walkers, but this was in 1991. When did George R. Martin write his bullshit? Was it before or after? Because this is, honestly, I'm wondering if George R. Martin maybe is Keith Martin's long lost brother or something. Like, this is basically the White Walkers. It seems that they have breath that is frosting on the air before them as well. So they're basically just coming at us. Their eyes are vacant and their faces expressionless. You have to fight both of them, by the way, guys. Each attack round, this is where we die, guys. Each attack round, you must roll dice to determine the attack strengths for yourself and both your opponents. And whoever has the highest gets that damaging blow. Hang on, what? But who? What? So we have to face off actually against two at the same time. And whoever has the highest... Shit, we need 2 more dice. We need... in fact, I'll tell you what I'll use. I will use, for the second person, a 12-sided one. So, the 12 and the small dice will represent these 2 guys who have a skill of 7, by the way. We have a skill of 7. It's all even Stevens. It's all in the dice rolls, guys. Roll 4 ones. Honestly, this is mental. So we have to roll for both these 2 ice ghosts, even though there's clearly one behind the other in the picture. But we have to roll for both of them, and then whoever has the highest one is the one who's going to be doing the damage. So if we get the high one, they both get damaged? That doesn't make sense, surely. Or it's split over the 2, probably. That makes more sense. Yeah, I think it'll... Yeah. Well, no, because they're... Yeah. Yeah, our damage will be split over these 2 dudes. That's the way we're doing it. One has a stamina of 7, the other one has a stamina of 6. Obviously, Thor and Loki. Yeah, clear. Right. So we're the big dice. The first ice ghost is the white dice. And the second ice ghost is the black dice. Okay? I figure you do damage to the one who has the lowest. That's another way to do it, mate. That is another way. Or you pick your target. I mean, I'm just going to spread the damage over both. But you're right, Flaming Aaron. That's like 2 different other ways we could have done it. But I'm the games master. No, I've already stated I'm going to do it. I don't want to confuse. Let's just do it. Here we go. Right. Do you know what? I've just realised that bloody black die doesn't get any doubles, does it? Bummer, innit? So, shit. One's rolled an 11. We've rolled a 9. And it's rolled a 5. So 11 is damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 4 damage to us. So we're on 11 now. Ourselves. Weirdly enough. So, yeah. Yeah, there's no double 1s possible from the second Ice Ghost. So, although I suppose you could class a 2 as a double 1, couldn't you? Because there's only one way to make that up. Or if it rolls a 1. I think, yeah, if it rolls a 1 or a 12, that's going to be classed as a double 1. Because it is 12 sides after all, so yeah. If it rolls a 1, that's going to be classed as double 1. If it rolls a 12, that's classed as double 6. So. A 12-sided dice has better odds than a 6-sided dice, yeah. We're going to die from death a lot. I mean, yeah, actually, we have double the chance. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to include... No, I'm not going to include, because it's not really... Actually, yeah, well, I have to include, because we're fighting twice the opponents. There's twice the risk of getting this bloody double 6 from the opponent. But if we get a double 6 ourselves, that kills both of them. So, there's a lot to lose, there's a lot to win. Tune in next week to find out. That's it, guys. It's over. Nah, I'm only joking. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh. Right, so we got a 7. So did they. And, yeah. So, again, even Stevens. Nothing's happened. This is the most boring fight we've had. Oh, my God. Nobody's hit anybody. Well, except for the last round. They got us, but... Okay, here we go. Come on. Right, we got a 5. And they got a 5! But somebody rolled a 7, so that is higher than us. So, that's only 2-point difference. That's alright. We're on 9. Bloody hell. At least we don't have to -1 off our skill again. That would have been painful. Hang on, there's something more on the other page here. When you first strike one of the ice ghosts... Oh, shit. We haven't actually... Yeah. If you kill... So, if we actually do win a round, we have to turn to a page. Or if we kill one of the ice ghosts, we have to turn to a page. If you... Hang on. If you kill one ice ghost, turn to this page. Yeah, if you win... What, both of them? Is that possible? Man. I don't know. Okay. Round 4. Fight! So, we've got a 12 there, guys. We've got a 12. That's a double 6, by the way. That 12. So... Technically, we're dead. Technically. I don't know what to do here. Because it's on a 12-sided die, isn't it? I mean, we got a 5. Somebody... Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to deduct the point difference. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 7. We're down to 2. I mean, I'm just going to do a little bit there, okay? Because it's a 12-sided die. I don't know, man. Is this class as cheating? It is, isn't it? I don't like to cheat. I like fair squares, but... What shall we... I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I'm putting it back on you. Continue or end? What do you reckon, guys? Continue or end? First, like, majority rules this time. So, bedtime. So we have one end. Roll 2 dice twice. That's a good point. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave it up to the dice. Yeah, I like that one, actually. We'll leave it to the dice. So... Well, hang on. Roll 2 dice twice, and then what happens? Like, are we going against our own skill score, or get a double 6, or... What happens when I roll the 2 dice, Rhymester? Do you know what? I'll just roll the dice again, because we're on a 2, so chances are we're going to die anyway. You know what I mean? So here we go. Another round. So we rolled a 9. It rolled a 5 and a 9, so that cancels that out. But yeah, 9. This is really hard, actually. Did we damage that 5 then? Hang on a second here. It's you take the highest, so nobody won that one again. Bloody hell. Can I phone a friend? He means 2 sets of dice for each of them. Hey, I'm beyond it now. I'm beyond it. We're going. We're just. I mean, we're almost dead ourselves, so we might as well just enjoy the last moments. So, we rolled a 9. Somebody else rolled a 9. So that's a lot of even Stevens here going on. Someone's pissing in the pool next to us. One of the ice ghosts is having a slash while he waits for our attack. Fucking hell. Oh, that's a bit of a cock dice. Let me roll that black one again, because that That didn't actually fully land. There we go. So we rolled an 8. We've got a 6 and a 5. So that's damage for them, isn't it? We won that one. So how do you take away? So well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. It says if you injure when you first strike. So this is the first time we've struck an ice ghost. So yeah, unfortunately, swords don't do as much damage as you would expect. The bodies of the ice ghosts are frozen solid, and a piercing weapon doesn't work as well as normal. Roll 1 die. Can that be 1 12-sided die? Roll 1 die. Roll a 4. If you roll 4 to 6, your blow does the usual 2 points damage. So in other words, just do your normal thing. So if you have a heavy mace, you may now switch to this. We got a stone axe, mate. During this round, it takes a whole attack round. What? During which time one of the ice ghosts will strike you. So you, what? This is getting well confusing here, Martin, mate. The heavy mace always causes 2. We haven't got a mace, mate. We got a stone axe, a dagger, and a spear. So, I'm just going to deduct 2 points off their stamina because I ain't got a clue what this text is telling me now. To be honest, so confusing this spell. So, one's on 5, one's on 4. We're on 2. We're almost dead. Okay, we're almost dead. So he tells me, had we saved the barbarian, he would have warned us about these guys. Yeah, I have that feeling too, mate. Right. So we rolled a 7. So did the other bloody. Fucking everyone's rolling the same dice. Come on, man. Can't we just roll a double 6 to kill both of them? Yeah. We rolled a 7. Somebody got a 10. So they're the higher score there. So that's 3. We're dead. That's it. We're dead. We're done. We're history, guys. That's it. Dead. That book was pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah. We're gone. We're history. Putting that back on the shelf. Crimson Tide next in 2 weeks' time, guys. Appreciate the stream. Hey, it's not over yet, mate. This is the first time you've watched this stream, mate. We've still got like another 5-10 minutes, mate. So next time we Willy Winkle. There we go. The Crimson Tide. That's what we'll be reading in 2 weeks. Is that a Chinese emperor there? I don't know. That's what we'll be doing. Now, what I usually do is I go and actually make it and then ask you guys just to hang on a second whilst I do this, and then I'll give you the link. I don't know if this will actually work. I'll give it a go. Yeah, well, let's reuse those settings. Alright, just give me 2 secs, guys, while I do this, and then I'll be right with you. Amuse yourselves for 2 minutes. So, it's the Crimson Tide, isn't it? The Crimson. The Crimson Tide. Brought to you by Fighting Fantasy. The only fantasy to be fighting. We need the picture. And that's basically it. Done. Done. I always tick the button that says live chat replay, but I never see this live chat replay on the replay. So in 2 weeks' time, it is the 20th of April. That is the next time at 10 a.m. UK time, 10 a.m., which is loads of different times in Australia. We've come to learn. And that is now that. And now I'm just going to go and get the link for that and throw it your way, guys. So I've created the upcoming. So what we do now is you guys go and click on this link and just give it a thumbs up and everything. And you know, although it says to me the site can't be reached. I don't know what happened there. Can you guys click on that? Can you guys get to it? That's a bit weird. It says that it's down. Can you guys verify that you can get to that? I mean, I'll drop it in the Discord, or I'll have a look in the Discord, because there'll be another version in there as well. But I gotta make sure this is working before, you know what I mean? You can, Rhymester, okay. Because I can't. It won't allow me. I'm the one who bloody created the link. Right, let me click that link. Alright, there we go. Now, I can if I click the link in Discord, but I couldn't when I clicked the link in YouTube. I think YouTube is gone a bit weird for me. So, anyway. There it is in Discord as well. So, we've got it. It's working now. Good. Right, done. So, yeah. We're all sweet. We're all sorted. Who's bringing the chocolate? Any flying this afternoon? Probably not. Been invited to a barbecue. So, although I don't know what the weather's like outside, but yeah, been invited to a barbecue, so I'm going. There's a little bit of stuff I got to do here, and then I'll be off to a barbie. So yeah. Life's too short, man, innit? And, oh, yeah, I could have had a beer, couldn't I? Forgot about that. Oh, well. I'm sure they'll be there. I don't know. So, yeah, 2 weeks' time. Is it Easter? What? Is it Easter in 2 weeks? Oh, hang on. Is this a special date? Should I be avoiding the 20th of April? Is the 20th of April, like, actually Easter Sunday or something? Is that not going to be a good time to do this? It's Easter Sunday. Shit. Is it I don't think it's a good idea to do this on Easter Sunday, guys. Do you know what? Yeah. I mean, Easter Sunday's for the kids, isn't it? Whoa! RM Power. Scared the shit out of me.
RM Power 2006 became a member of the cabin crew.
Welcome, thank you for that. You're joined as a member of the cabin crew, for first officer as well. Wow, thank you. Is that you, Ramsey? RM Power, no, new viewer. Sorry, you missed the show today, but have been watching for your past streams recently. Cheers for all the fantastic content. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You have access to all the previous Fighting Fantasies now, from not like, obviously you can watch all the ones from this year, that's fine, but because you've now joined as a member, you have access to all the previous years, going as far as back as 2018, I think. Like, loads of them. Enjoy that, and thank you for joining. Also, next Sunday, on the 13th, I think it is, I'll be doing a live stream of the sorcery books to my members. So if you're a member, you'll get to watch it. You'll also get to watch it on the replay as well, so don't fret about having to turn up, because I'm still in the planning stages of what time it will be on the Sunday. So I don't know, but yeah, keep an eye out. Yeah, thank you very much. I got through loads of them recently, so we'll watch some of them. Definitely, mate, definitely. I like the butter icon. If we play on Easter Sunday, we can resurrect after we die. Ooh, that's nice. I like that idea. I don't know what to expect from the Crimson Tide, but I like the tie-in there of actually tying it into a bit of real life Easter. Let's have a read of the back cover, and then we'll cut to the credits. Civil war racks the Isles of the Dawn. The Dawn? You were a young farmer. I got my farm from my parents, I did. They gave it to me. Unaffected by the turmoil until chaos strikes, a roving band of mercenaries ransacks your village, killing your father off, enslaving your mother. Our parents have gone again. This is injustice must be. So basically, we're avenging our parents. Arcane creatures, martial monks. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh. All the monks are fighting, and battle-hardened warriors must all be overcome as your quest for justice leads you from your quiet village to the very court of the God King? What the fuck does that mean? Part story, part method. Like, this is mental, and that's the cover. Well, you got the cover there. But yeah, we're going to read this one in 2 weeks' time. Yeah. Very nice. Crimson Tide. So I'm gonna cue the credits now. I mean, I say credits, there aren't actually credits. It's just a countdown. Oh, the timer. Sorry, I think we've babbled for about 5 minutes. So 1 hour and 46 minutes I think we lasted on that. So that was pretty good. But guys, I want to say thank you for all turning out. I've had a real good time today, and in 2 weeks' time we'll do the Crimson Tide, and in 7 days' time all my members come and join me for a bit of sorcery fun, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. And I can never do that with my eyes. Like, I always gotta look. But I'm still here for the 3 minutes, guys. Don't worry. We're counting down together, okay? We're counting down together. So, Thunderbolt, Thundercrotch, Soul Puncher. That's what it is. You know? So, yeah. So, what's up? What shall we do here? Thank you everybody for showing up. I want to say that again. I know I've said it loads, but I really do appreciate. If you know somebody who would really enjoy this, please share it with them. Let's go for it. Let's get more people involved in this, you know. If there's a Facebook group, you know, feel free to share the channel out and try and draw as many people in as possible. That's the first time I've said anything like that, to be honest. That sounded so weird. I don't like that. Aliens are real. Of course they are, mate. We're aliens to this planet. We came from space dust, you know. Landed on this planet on a meteorite. So everyone's aliens to this planet. You could drop some leaflets in the old people's. What? Oh, my life. Yeah, thank you to all the newcomers as well. Actually, give a big round of applause to the guys and girls who came in brand new today. They've only begun to find the channel, you know, and how irritating it is. So thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, let's keep it fun and nice out there on Facebook land, guys. So Thanks, Jack. Yeah, Jack's my pimp, by the way. He pimps me out. In case you don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next Sunday as well. Like, it's all P3. Oh, I thought you said PlayStation 3 stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I'm off, guys. Take care.